Hey guys, welcome to the video, and today we're going to be doing our junior year do's and don'ts.
Better recognize when I see you, I really want you. Hit the club for you. Light skin got you new. Even look like long too. I be tripping with this money.
It's about to be back to school time, so I feel like this video is perfect timing for y'all who are about to become juniors or anybody who's honestly just going into high school, because I feel like this can really apply to anyone going into high school, but especially juniors. I'm talking to y'all. This upcoming year, I'm going into my senior year. Last year, I ended the school year with a 4.51 GPA. So I feel like I'm pretty qualified to tell y'all about a few do's and don'ts that I've learned from my junior year, and hopefully y'all can listen to my mistakes and, do better. Quick disclaimer, my classes and my courses and the things I took were very different than what a regular high school class would have been. I took all dual enrollment classes, meaning that they were all college level. So what a regular student would have done versus what me and my peers were doing is very different. In my district and at my school, we have different academies. So my academy, we're required to take certain dual enrollment courses and classes. I took straight dual enrollment classes this year. Last year, my sophomore year, I had took only 2 dual enrollment classes that year, and then I had regular classes. But this year, it's straight dual enrollment, and then this upcoming year, I'm doing straight dual enrollment plus an AP class. So to anybody thinking about doing dual enrollment classes, honestly, I say do them if you feel like you have the energy. If you feel like you really will sit down and really do that work, I say take the classes, because that's really going to help you in the long run. But at the same time, you do have to remember it's different from your high school class, and that's what took us a while to adjust to. It's very different from your regular high school class. You don't get a regular teacher, kind of. The teachers more so lecture. Some of the teachers do actually teach, but some of them teachers, they just lecture because they're professors. They're not technically a regular high school teacher that has to sit and teach at the board. They go over the information, tell you what to read on your own, tell you what to do, and then you just gotta do it. So without further ado, let's get straight into these do's and don'ts. Okay, we're gonna start off with a do. So one do for me is please pay attention and retain information. Now, in the very beginning of the school year, my schedule was really weird. I had 5 classes total. I had 2 on one day, 3 on the other. The day that I had 3 classes, it was first block, no second block, third block, fourth block. By fourth block, because the other day I only had 2 classes, so I would leave early, I would be so tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be knocked in that class. And like I said, these are professors, they don't care. They're not about to keep trying to wake you up and do all this and that. That's about it. So please pay attention and retain information, because once I started doing that, it was kind of hard to get myself back into the groove of, okay, let me actually pay attention to class. Let me actually, follow along, do what she's doing. Granted, it's not like I would completely not get what she was doing. A lot of the time I would pop my head in, making sure I understood the information, and then but the point is it became more difficult, and so then eventually I had to force myself to stay awake the whole block. I have a homegirl who was in that class with me, and she slept almost all the time, and she didn't retain any of the information. So point is, you have to pay attention to retain the information. A don't. Do not skip. These go hand in hand. If you're going to pay attention, you can't skip, okay? Do not be skipping your classes, especially the full block. I understand, because I'm not going to lie, back in the day, I used to be a full-blown skipper. I wouldn't skip the whole block, but I would definitely skip at least 45 minutes, which was half of that block. That's half of the block. Do not be skipping y'all's classes, guys. I understand if you need to step out to take a break. I used to have to do that. I would say I had to go to the bathroom and take a lap, but come back to class. Come back, get your work done, sit down and do what you gotta do. You don't want to have to come back to class, ask other people for help, or have to be all of asking the teacher and stuff. Then the teachers be getting annoyed because it's okay, you was out for 20-30 minutes and then you're having the nerve to ask me what we're doing, and a lot of the time they just won't answer it. So don't skip, y'all, especially y'all's junior year, because when I tell y'all, it gets real. Like, it gets real. The jump from sophomore to junior year was crazy. I felt like I had so much leisure time sophomore year, but junior year, them courses got very rigorous and they required a lot of my attention, and I was not trying to do it. So y'all, please don't skip. Oh, that brings me to my next don't procrastinate, y'all. Please do not procrastinate, especially with me and the classes. Since I was taking dual enrollment classes, we used to have essays, projects, tests all the time. Do not procrastinate. Like, I can't emphasize it enough. It's so straightforward, but it's really hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's so straightforward, but it really can be hard. So please break out of the habit of procrastinating, y'all. I remember, I think I had 2 essays due this one week. 2 essays and maybe a project. And I only had like 1 essay done, half of the other, and I didn't finish the rest of it. I wasn't finished with the project, sorry. I finished all of it in time. But when you have to like push to finish really last minute, that's when you really start stressing yourself out. You're overwhelmed, you're overworked, and you can't perform at your highest, or how you usually would. You can't perform like that because you're rushing, trying to split your attention to all these different things. So y'all, do not procrastinate. And for me, the way I had to realize like I needed to start working is focus on one thing at a time. Like, whether it be one subject, one assignment, focus on that one thing at a time. Sit there, finish that one assignment. If you had to set a 15-20 minute timer, just focus on that assignment. Really sit down and do it. Give yourself breaks, but don't procrastinate, put it off, say, oh, I'm gonna do it next week, and it's due that week. Don't be up the night before finishing your project, because I promise that wasn't me, but I've seen many other people do it. Even my sophomore year, I remember we all had this project. It was for our public speaking class, so we had this project we had to present. And when I tell you, while other people were presenting, people were still working on their projects. Y'all don't want to be that person. And a lot of the time, teachers really don't play that. Like, that teacher that was letting us do that, or letting them do that, she was really, really nice, really lenient. She used to push back the dates and everything. But a lot of the time, professors, teachers, they really don't care about that kind of thing. So do your work when you need to do your work. Another create study groups, y'all. Create study groups. Create them study groups, y'all. I promise. Them study groups help so much. Like, y'all can all help share information, share notes. When it came to our exam time, we had exams first and second semester. Our exams are all required, because you can't, like, if you're in college, y'all don't skip exams regardless of the grade. So everybody had to take exams. When we tell y'all, we'll be sending notes, study guides, different little papers and things that we could study with, quizzes, bookets, all that was getting sent in our group chat to help each other, like help each other study, help each other out, you feel me? Whenever y'all can, help each other out. If it's a small classwork assignment, you know. y'all know what I'm getting at. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Just create a study group, have like a big, or it don't even have to be big, it could be 4 of y'all, it could be 10 of y'all. But I feel like low-key, the more the merrier. So that's how I feel. Another bring all your essential items to school. Like, bring everything you know you may or may not need, so that you feel the most comfortable you are, or the most comfortable you can, and can perform at your best. Me personally, I used to bring this little bag kit thing, and it used to have like all my essential products in it. So whether it be like y'all's pads, tampons, I had like a few roll-on oils, lip gloss, Vaseline, lotion. What else? I kept a few different little knickknacks and things. Oh, I kept gum in there. Like, I keep a few little knickknacks. Even if you need to help somebody else out, like, I had a brush. You know, everybody need a brush sometimes. So just bring whatever y'all think y'all gonna need or may not need throughout the day, you know, just in case, you feel me? Because one thing I really like figured out is I hate being uncomfortable at school. Like, it's really weird. I can't be uncomfortable at school because then I can't lock in, I can't focus. My mind is thinking about whatever other thing it may be that is making me feel some type of way. My mind is thinking about that. It's not thinking about the schoolwork. So make sure y'all are the most comfortable y'all can be. Oh yeah, bring other items. Like, I used to bring my headphones, always had a water bottle. You know, like I said, just bring the essential items, y'all. Whatever y'all think that means to y'all, bring it. Another do, make sure y'all are eating at least before or during school. If y'all can do both, that's amazing, but at least do one or the other. Why does it keep doing that? That's about to piss me off. But at least eat one or the other, if not both, because honestly I feel like eating like really does help your attention. Like, and especially like, let's imagine you didn't eat in the morning, your stomach's growling, you feel uncomfortable. Like I said before, you're feeling uncomfortable, your stomach hurts, your stomach's growling, you can't lock in, you can't focus, you're not thinking about whatever schoolwork is on your Chromebook, on your paper. You're thinking about your stomach, you think about the next time you're about to eat. So y'all eat before or during school or during school. Me and my friends, I'm not gonna lie, we used to order food all the time up to the school, and we'll eat good and then get our work done though. We'll eat good and get our work done. So however y'all gotta do it, eat, please. Like, fuck being big back, because what? Fuck being big back. Y'all eat. If y'all got a good meal at school, amen, that's the biggest flex right there. You got good food at school, that's a flex. So if people calling you big back for eating at school, who cares? You're eating, you're fed. It's simple as that. Another don't. Y'all, do not be in the bathrooms. And if you know, you know, do not be in the bathrooms. Like, especially, honestly, this is less for y'all who's going to be juniors and more so for people going into high school. Don't be in the bathrooms doing that stuff, okay? Especially like, people be camping in there and then you be having security running in and out of there, and it's just like, y'all, don't put yourselves in a position to get in trouble. Another do start thinking about college. You don't have to have your whole college thing planned out. You don't have to have a whole list yet, but at least start thinking about college. Because I've started thinking about college, but I mean, even me now, like, I don't have a necessarily dream school. I'm not too picky about where I want to go to college at, but at least know a few things. Know, maybe start thinking about what you want to major in, or start thinking about where you want to be. You know, things like that, that'll help you narrow down where you want to go to college at. My goal throughout high school was to keep a good GPA and to look like a well-rounded student, so that when I do start applying to colleges, because I knew I never really knew where I wanted to go, that I would be able to get accepted to at least the majority of colleges, or at least I would say about 50-75% of the colleges. I'm not trying to go to no Yale, no Harvard, so I mean, it doesn't really, it's not all that deep to me. But at least as long as you're maintaining good grades and you look like a good student, a good person, I feel like that's all that right there. That's about all I gotta say, y'all. Honestly, I'm just gonna let y'all know now, junior year, like they said, is a very hard year, but a lot of people say it is your hardest. I haven't went to my senior year yet, so I can't vouch for that yet, but they say junior year is your hardest. So once you make it through, y'all, just think about that's the worst of it. That's the worst of it out the way. But it is going to be hard. You really do have to push through. But it's also a lot of fun events that you can go to. At least at my school, we do a junior senior prom. So ours is together. So we had prom to look forward to. I went to homecoming. You know, go participate in events. Go be active in your school. Do actual activities and things. So it'll help you feel better, I guess. while, you know, you got this big old workload and this other stuff. At least be able to balance your life, have some fun, but, you know, just still make sure you're doing what you gotta do. And that's about all I gotta tell y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what y'all want to see more of, and like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, this shit too decent. Scale of 1 to 10, she a 10 piece. Usually I'm the one with the groupies. Shawty so bad when they switch seats. Shawty so bad that her birthday 2 weeks. We ain't got a sneaker, we do link. I don't see you trip on our baby too poochie.